What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Big Body Cisco, with another installment of your favorite podcast. Can We Talk with your boy, Big Body Cisco? And my co-host today is one of our Shaq LV barbers, my brother, LOSSOKUTZ.
What's going on, brother?
You are no stranger to the mic, pause.
Man, oh man. Yep. You all right, though.
Shout out LOSSOKUTZ, my brother. He's going to be up in here, but we're going to talk more with him. Celebrity content. Guys, this AI shit is getting out of hand. I just seen this the other morning, woke up to Martin Luther King talking about Glock Purdy and how the Niners are better than the Cowboys. Martin Luther the King? Then I seen Tupac performing at a Niner game. Look, guys, I get it. This AI is getting scary. You been dwelling on some of the AI stuff?
Man, the stuff you see online is just, some things are unreal to even think like that exists.
And they even have this thing where couples are doing where it's like the homeless guy. They're putting the AI guy in pictures at their house. Bro, it's hilarious. So this girl was saying, babe, this plumber's coming, this homeless man is coming in here, but it's an AI thing. And they sent a picture of the bum in the house, and the husband's like texting back like, who the hell is that? Then the guy has his shirt off, laying next to the kids and saying, why is he in bed with the kids? Why didn't you answer your phone? Like, just go get somebody beat up. But AI is starting to create content by recreating dead celebrities with AI models being trained on old footage. Look, guys, when does digital recreation become unsettling and creepy? It's creepy. It's creepy to see like Pac, like, and the voices are so like perfect. That's Pac's voice. That's like Martin Luther King's voice. And to hear him talk like how we talk today, it's crazy. It begs the question, how much more realistic what this content will be in 5 to 10 years? It's scary because it might not even be me. It might be an AI version of me sitting here in about 5 years. Come on, man. Are you excited, or do you find it, is it disrespectful to you, Losso?
Man. It's cool and then also scary at the same time. Because you could do a lot with it.
You could do too much with it.
Yeah.
Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Moving on, you know I'm a Netflix dude. I always try to find some stuff on Netflix. Now, this Netflix series, Monster, the Ed Gein, is it Gein? Gein story. It's with Jax. I thought Jax was always going to be Jax from SOA, from Sons of Anarchy. He's the main character. The series based on true event. When you hit me, Austin had put me onto this one. It's like before Silence of the Lambs, before Texas Chainsaw Massacre, before Psycho, before all this stuff. It's some crazy white boy shit. The series based on true events about a Wisconsin farmer named Ed Gein, a.k.a. Butcher of Plainfield. I'm telling you, Loso, it's on some straight white boy shit, who becomes a notorious killer and a grave robber. Yes, you heard me right. A grave robber. Motherfucker taking motherfuckers out of the grave in the 1950s. It shows the dysfunctional relationship between Ed and his mother, Augusta, whose hatred of women and sex shapes Ed's mindset. Look, I watched episode 1 last night. I'm not saying not to go watch. Some of you motherfuckers like watching this gory shit like that, but this one right here is on some like the Melendez brothers story. What was the other one that they did? Dahmer. These are from the same people that did that stuff. This is on some crazy. Have you watched it yet, Loso?
No.
Good, don't. See, Austin says it's good. Loso says he ain't watched it. I watched the first episode. I will not be watching episode 2, 3, and the rest of them. But like, if you like that, I ain't gonna lie, I was scared. I ain't gonna lie. I know a dude that looks like Jax, and we're talking about Jax. That's probably not even his real name. What's his real name? The dude who played Jax in Sons of Anarchy, white boy, him. Moving on from that, but if you guys want to go check it out, it's something dope on there. Toxic topic times. Look, I don't know if I've been getting a lot of you in trouble. I got a lot of DMs when we talked about single friends going out. No, the married friend going out with single friends. Oh man, I done got a bunch of DMs. So you got me and my girl fighting. You got me and my man fighting. So look, that's the reason for these toxic topics. Is it okay for your partner to have an OnlyFans account? Is it okay to you, Loso?
Yeah, why not?
Shit.
It depends where you at in life.
See, okay, you got to follow it up with that. It depends
where you at in life, man.
Because OnlyFans is, you guys know what OnlyFans is, the new normal in the work of adult entertainment and profitability. There's girls on here making hand over fist type of money. Like when they making money like that, hey, shit, if you bringing that home, bring it home. But when you like with other dudes and stuff like that, that's when it's getting a little much. I know this girl personally who's making $30,000 a week, not a month, a week, showing her feet.
I believe you. I know somebody.
Yeah.
I saw when she started, she showed me what she made in that month. 65 something thousand. 65,000 first
crazy.
Month. It's crazy.
So,
but the guys are buying like the craziest things because it'll go from like shower water.
Yes.
It'll be panties.
It's you Ed Gein motherfuckers out there, you crazy mother. I swear for God, because, but look, you gotta look at it from a creator's perspective, because income stream, main or a side hustle, I mean, it's definitely a space for sexual, a space for sexual exploration, selling fantasy, make money at the same time. The issue of a creator is separating OnlyFans life from real life. So this is my thing. The question was asked, is it okay for your partner to have an OnlyFans account? And we always say, to like what degree are they doing OnlyFans on? Like if you're showing your feet and we getting 60 bands a week, go on, show them feet all day.
Yeah.
Now, if you're showing titties and you like having sex with other dudes, that's where in a relationship it may get. You can't just be like, that's my job. I know that's what porn stars do, but shit.
But if you a stripper and like you do OnlyFans,
man,
like it's a good thing because you ain't dealing with like up front with the person.
Yes.
So like they
You're
ain't
not in the
touching
boom
you.
boom
They're
room.
not. Yeah. But if you making bands off of just OnlyFans, get your money.
And to all my stripper homegirls out there, not that I got a lot of stripper homegirls, how you guys doing? But I mean, why wouldn't you just be at the crib doing OnlyFans instead of being, shout out everybody at the Rhino. Subscribers perspective, just another form of porn for entertainment. I get it. Some of y'all is fucking some niggas on there. And that part, but if you guys over there like rubbing on your titties and rubbing on and showing your booty a little bit and getting 60 bands a week, I don't have a problem with that.
Why not?
But I don't know if I want my girl doing that. Like, I think that's the question that is posted right now. Is it okay? Like it says homegirls, we're talking about a homegirl. But if your girlfriend, and ladies, sometimes your boyfriend be on here too with some other weird shit. But does your partner, is it okay for them to have an OnlyFans account? Is it still considered cheating by, in the digital age you're living in right now? Is there a boundary that can't be crossed from that? So that is the question. Comment below. Would you let your girlfriend or your boyfriend do OnlyFans 60 bands a week? I don't know, Loso. What we thinking on that?
You get me. Let me get my money. I'm telling you. Yo.
Comment in the chat. In the chat. Big Body Sports, Alex Pereira did his thing. Reclaims the UFC lightweight heavyweight title. Thank you again, Alex. Poatan got me my straight bet because he was an underdog. He defeated Ankalev. That dude Ankalev, I thought he was gonna get him. But this one, you seen how laser focused that you had Pereira over there. He was on him. When you see a dude that's that focused, I was like, oh yeah, he getting his ass whooped. Because a two-time champion in his weight class because he lost to Ankalev back in March. So Pereira's doing his thing, man. 3 successful title defenses in a single year. UFC is definitely the most exciting sport outside. You fuck with UFC?
Here and there. Here and there I do.
For some money, I will. But wild ending.
You be on them bets.
Oh, man.
So
I'll be on the sports book, but that'd be another segment for this. Moving on, Big Body Sports. Wild ending for Thursday Night Football. If you guys don't know, I'm a diehard Niner fan. Loso was at the shop. All the boys were at the shop against the Rams. I wore the helmet to Ghost Bar last week. If you guys didn't see the pictures, I'm pretty sure somebody will put it up there. But they beat the Rams in NFC, taking over the NFC West #1 spot, and I'm telling you, it's getting good. Because they just had the Buffalo Bills lose. There's no undefeated teams now in the league. Everybody has lost at least once. It's going to be a good season that we got going on, especially if you play fantasy football. You play fantasy football, Loso?
I do not. I need to get on it.
Come on, fantasy football is fun. Austin, you? Not this year. Cool. Got 2 people that don't play fantasy football. But if you do, injuries, it's always a thing. Chargers, what's up with your Chargers, Austin? Lose another running back. Oh, man. They lost the Bay Area kid, Najee Harris, first. Now they lost Omarion Hampton to an ankle injury for 4 games on the injury reserve. Now the Charger has to rely on Kamani Vidal, Hassan Haskins as their top, running backs now. So if you're in waivers, go pick them up. Patriots, Antonio Gibson's out for the season. You know how many injuries right now everyone's getting out for the season on there? I'm telling you, it has to be the grass. Notable QBs, Mac Jones, as Purdy, week to week, Purdy's toe. Purdy, go, just sit out a couple more games, get that toe right. But I don't even know if Mac Jones is right because Mac Jones was getting tossed around like a rag doll during that Rams game. Matt Stafford was also banged up. He had to play the Ravens. Joe Flacco is definitely got traded to the Bengals now. For my Bengals owners, now this helps Chase Brown. It especially helps Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. So we'll see what Flacco does over there. Notable tight end starters, Mason Taylor, go pick him up. Theo Johnson, pick him up. Jake Tonjes from the 49ers. And also, who's the other one? Darren Waller. That boy balling right now. All right. That's Can We Talk with Big Body Cisco. Now we got to get to my brother, LOSSOKUTZ. How we doing, brother?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Man, I've been doing good because I've been wanting. We had Matty Cutts on last week.
Yeah, I see.
Now we had you on this week, and I think it's just a good part of the show that we get to introduce you to not just the Can We Talk family, the Western Conference family. So tell us a little about yourself. How you even get started? Like, because you guys don't know, Loso is big like in the radio and DJ stuff. But tell us how that even came about.
Man, I must have been like 19 years old.
Yeah.
Applied for a local station here in Vegas.
Yeah.
And was able to get in, started on the street team, and just work myself up to be a on-air personality on there. And then
on-air personality. See, you hear that? Not just a regular. I mean, that's how you got to work your way up, though. Street team up into the mic, right?
Oh, yeah. From the gutter to the top. And, did that for a very long time. And also DJ on the side. So, did a good amount of that.
But where are you from originally? Are you from Vegas originally? Or you came
Southern California. Okay. LA area, Orange County area. And then I moved out here 16-year-old. Yeah. And then went to school, did my thing, 19, got into that.
Yeah.
And then, I've been cutting hair since I was a youngster back in Cali.
Okay. So cutting was already a part of your life.
Yeah. The OGs back in California would need a haircut. So we would kind of just do our thing and then just practice. And we were able to pick up the clippers at a young age. And then that's kind of what I wanted to do before I got into radio.
Okay.
But the way Vegas was ran, there was only one school in town.
Yeah.
I went to it and I kind of didn't like how it was ran. So I stepped away, but it was cool because then that's how radio fell in my lap.
So when you stepped away, that's when radio kind of got into the radio thing.
Yeah, because right out of high school, I wanted to do barbering.
Yeah.
That didn't work out. And then it's crazy how it worked out.
Had a pivot.
I was in a car on my way somewhere with the next, and I heard on the radio, "Yo, we're doing applications right now.
Yeah.
Swing on by." I did that.
Dope.
And then I went from one interview to the next. It was 3 interviews.
Yeah.
And I got the job. So
come on,
that was cool.
And I think that's dope because as a barber and when you're in the radio stuff, like personality is everything. Big. And I think when I had met you for the first time, I had met you before we even opened the shack.
Yeah.
I met you. At Blue Martini. We did a few things and I seen you over there, but it was just kind of seeing the elements of coming from a transplant from California, you being from Southern California, me being from Northern California. When the barbering came in, that was actually your first choice though, you said, right?
Yeah. I mean, I had radio in mind as a kid, but when I picked up the clippers, I'm like, dude, I had an aunt that did it.
Yeah.
I love to see people cutting hair. So I enjoyed that, and I figured, I might as well do it outside of school, Yeah,
ain't nothing to it but to do it, right?
Yeah, and just didn't work out, but it's cool because they go with each other, Yeah. Nightlife and being in radio, the culture of that, and then the culture of barbering, trying to stay fresh. And
I think that's what all ties into, like the elements of everything. Being in Las Vegas, whether you weren't here or you were just visiting, it always was a thing to look good.
Yeah.
To get a haircut, women got to get all done up. But for the fellas, it was big to get their haircut, get the beard lined up, get everything ready because you in Vegas. Because when you're in Vegas, you can be anybody you want to. As long as you have a good haircut, you should be all right.
Yeah.
But with that coinciding with the nightlife, and when can you say you took barbering serious? Was it after the radio stuff?
So I did radio all the way even after COVID. And then when COVID hit, I just kind of lost everything from DJing.
Yeah.
Radio was still there, but if you really know how radio works and behind the scenes, you really can't live off of radio unless you have a prime time, So being that I didn't have a primetime show, I started trying to figure out all right, what other things can I do to make my bread?
Exploring your horizons.
You got to. Yeah. You just have to have different, right? I bet you know this. You got to have different avenues or revenues.
Oh, absolutely. Revenue
you can't just have one at a time,
But you being in the nightlife, you kind of opened up to where you kind of met a lot of people that you already built your clientele through the nightlife into barbering, right? So tell us how that kind of meshed it well together.
So just when I went to school, it happened right out of COVID.
Yeah.
And then I was just telling people, yo, I'm in school right now if you want to come get a cut. And then I also had friends of mine that already would cut.
Yeah.
So they would come on by and, they did me the favor, come to the school.
Come on.
Get cut up. And then after that, of school, graduated and then went to another shop and then just began the journey. It's been 3 years now almost.
Yeah. So 3 years you've been in the game doing it.
Yeah, officially.
And in your 3 years, when do you think content creating came about as far as you being in the nightlife and see how social media kind of took the world by storm already? How did you kind of say, I can do some of this content creating also in my barbering?
I think it just worked hand in hand because I already do it in the DJ life and also I did mess with it not as much as I am now, but I definitely mess with it in radio and all that stuff, and trying to live stream and do it that way. So when I came here and I met somebody like Maddie, somebody that is inspirational and motivating,
absolutely, iron sharpens iron.
Yeah, and that just helps. I think how that saying goes. If you're around 5 motherfuckers that are rich, you can't do nothing else but get rich because you're gonna learn things, But
there's a flip side to that too. If you're around 5 broke motherfuckers, you're a broke motherfucker too.
Exactly. That's facts. That's facts. So like being around this right here, this environment, you're at the shop, Maddie Cuts is a big inspiration, and we just help each other out a lot, between all the barbers.
Yeah.
And I think that's a cool thing to see here because I mean, when I first got here, you guys were pushing that a lot, which was, we're gonna do content and we're trying to dig into that. So I know that this era and where the times we live in now, picking up a camera and doing social media, that's a form of revenue you can make, and if you do it the right way, then, that's another income. Yeah. So that's what's motivating, to be around.
And it's dope because I think when you came to the shop, I was kind of seeing, I got to tell some people, you don't have to be a content creator to be in the shop. It was actually saying it's a tool that you guys can use as a barber that can further your barber clientele and further your brand, as a whole through social media. So like, how important do you think content creating is to a barber? Because there's barbers that don't use it and there's barbers that do use it. But for yourself personally, what do you think is an importance of having content?
You know what? I think everybody's so different. Yeah. And I've realized that just through being at the old barbershop, not everybody wants to be on camera, and that's cool. Yeah. But for those people that do want to, it just helps a lot more when you are around people who want that too. Yeah. And not to, knock anybody, but, you are your brand. So if you want to build that and promote it, what other way to do it than, the thing that everybody has their eyes locked on is phone. Yeah. So that's the way to do it.
Why not be on that phone while they locked on?
Yeah, exactly.
See, that's what's dope about the shack here too, because I wanted to build it where a bunch of well-minded barbers and we're all entrepreneurs at the end of the day. Where I kind of said, let's get on set, because even barbers that don't want to do the content creating, it's kind of infectious. If you didn't want to do it at first, you're seeing Maddie, you're seeing Loso over there doing stuff. So it's like, oh, let me try it. I mean, and if it works for you, by all means do it. But if it doesn't work for you, you still have your barbering to kind of say, I'm just going to let my hand speak for itself. Yeah. And I think just it'll kind of accentuate. I mean, it makes it more on you guys to kind of say, look, we're a brand now. Like Maddie Cuts is a brand, LOSSOKUTZ is a brand, and now you guys can share this brand with the thousands and millions of social media people out there.
Yeah, and I mean, everybody I know is just locked on their phones a lot of times.
Yeah, man.
Whether you're on break, lunch,
every opportunity.
You're on your phone, TikTok, Instagram. So if that's the way you could just get your business out there, and I'm talking about like just as an entrepreneur, not just a barber. If you are an entrepreneur, that's the best way to market yourself is online. Yeah.
Online presence is everything. Last question for you, Loso. Yes. Why join the shack out of all the barbershops out here? Why join the shack?
Oh, man. Like we said, if you surround yourself around like-minded people, that just helps you push yourself more. And, it keeps everybody on their toes, Yeah. So that's why I found the opportunity. And then to be part of this, and then, be around and have the opportunity to, do my own podcast later on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Be able to, push that and more content. And I even want to live stream. So I'm trying to work on that. But, I think if you're around those like-minded people, it just helps your business out more.
Come on, Loso. Yeah. LOSSOKUTZ. Find them on Instagram. Find them on all social media. And also, how can they get a hold of you to book an appointment to get a cut?
Yo, I got Booksy. If you got Instagram, LOSSOKUTZ, LOSSOKUTZ, and then you'll find my link tree, and then I have everything set up right there. Whatever you need, I got.
Come on, see, some of y'all don't know what a link tree is already. Yo, LOSSOKUTZ. Before we get up out of your upcoming shows, Hola Hola Hawaii will be there next week. Go check out the merch booth at Daly City's Top of the Hill Festival, October 18th. We're also doing a trunk or treat if you're here in Las Vegas. Bay to the Beach, E40, La Russell, Pilo, Western Conference, and more is going on October 25th. Hola Hola Irvine, November 1st. Hola Hola San Jose, November 2nd. We got a lot of stuff going on. But if you are a licensed barber and you want to be part of the Shack LV, hit us up, man. Shameless plug. Come join Loso. Come join Maddie. Join your boy Big Body Cisco and Josh, man. Can we talk? We'll see you on the next one. Peace.